Apple's brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max is certainly its most advanced phone of 2023, greatly differentiating itself from the iPhone 15 Pro and the rest of the lineup. With a periscope camera, refreshed new titanium design, a USB Type-C port, and multiple other improvements, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is already shaping up to be one of the best phones of the year. Meanwhile, Samsung has a rather respectable Android flagship in the face of the superb Galaxy S23 Ultra, probably one of the best phones available right now. With a respectable hardware, versatile camera, great display, and Samsung-tailored user interface that's fully benefiting from the deep integration with the S Pen stylus, the large phone is one that's usually topping most top charts. There's a legitimate reason to preview the iPhone 15 Pro Max versus Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra battle. Obviously, Samsung's flagship smartphone set the tone for all other flagships in 2023, proving it's the top dog to beat thanks to its extra-long battery life and class-leading set of cameras. It's no surprise that the Galaxy S23 Ultra is not only one of the best camera phones around, but also one of the best phones that money can buy. However, now that the iPhone 15 Pro Max is official, there's no doubt that this is going to be the matchup that determines which phone will be crowned the champ for 2023. First up, the iPhone 15 Pro Max gets the necessary refinements to its design, but it will more or less share the same design language as its predecessor. It features the same premium construction the series is known for, with a familiar triple camera arrangement on the back. One of the biggest changes to the design of the 15 Pro Max is the addition of a new action button, which replaces the mute switch on the 14 Pro Max. Furthermore, it gains a lighter, stronger titanium alloy frame, while also shrinking its bezels. Surprisingly, the entire package comes in at a lighter 7.81 ounces, which makes the 8.25-ounce weight of the Galaxy S23 Ultra feel heavy. Speaking of the S23 Ultra, it's still the bigger phone that mostly requires two-handed operation. While it does feature premium materials, it trails the craftsmanship we see in Apple's iPhone Pro series. Although we do love the charming colors it's available in, which are 7 in total. It's also worth mentioning that the Galaxy S23 Ultra has an ace up its sleeve with its included S Pen stylus. Many people, including ourselves, have found this skinny pointing tool invaluable for signing PDFs, jotting down notes, and launching some neat features with the camera. Best of all, there's no extra cost because it comes with the phone itself. In regard to displays, the 15 Pro Max comes in with a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR display with a reduction in size with its bezel. Apple states that it still reaches the same 2000 nits peak brightness, so it should give it the edge over the S23 Ultra's 6.8-inch Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED 2X display, which peaked at 1225 nits in our testing. However, aside from the thinner bezels and the return of the dynamic island punch hole, there aren't any major improvements to the 15 Pro Max's display, which reuses the excellent screen of the 14 Pro Max. That one was great, with very high maximum brightness and excellent color rendition, so you'll hear no criticism on our part. Meanwhile, S23 Ultra's 6.8-inch display is interrupted by a single much smaller punch hole, which definitely helps the Android Trooper achieve a cleaner look. The Galaxy S23 Ultra also hides an ultrasonic in-display fingerprint scanner, which allows you to quickly and effortlessly unlock your phone and authorize online payments. The 15 Pro Max will not have such an offering and will continue relying on the good old Face ID facial biometric. This one is more secure than regular Face Unlock. Now, out of all the areas in this face-off, this is arguably the most exciting part because, let's face it, the cameras are a big deciding factor for a lot of people. Currently, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra sets the bar high because it's the best camera phone out right now. It's a tough challenge even how it's packing a quadruple camera system complete with a 200-megapixel main camera and a 10-megapixel telephoto lens with 10x optical zoom. Housing a versatile set of cameras, we love how the Galaxy S23 Ultra covers the gamut by allowing users to capture subjects near, far, and very far away. It's also one of the best when it comes to low-light photography, producing bright images under extreme low-light settings that reveal fine details. It's also a video recording champion as well thanks to its maximum 8K 30 frames per second capture. Not to be outdone, the iPhone 15 Pro Max receives a new 5x telephoto lens, almost doubling its range over the 3x offering with the 14 Pro Max. With the help of hardware and software integration, Apple says it's able to achieve what's the equivalent of 7 Pro lenses in its new camera system, but it'll be interesting to see how well its new 5x telephoto camera stacks up against the 10x one that the S23 Ultra carries. Beyond photography, the 15 Pro Max still tops out at 4K 60 frames per second, but gains a few new tricks that video editors enjoy. For starters, its USB-C connection enables users to transfer 48 megapixels ProRAM images from iPhone to Mac, along with LAW encoding for better color grading in post. While all of these video features sound convincing, it's going to hinge on performance and quality to beat out the 8K video recording of the S23 Ultra. Regardless, Apple's making a serious effort in this area, so it could be another close race to see which will turn out to be the superior camera phone. Performance-wise, Apple's silicon has always proven to be outstanding, beating out other chips in various synthetic benchmark tests. However, things changed with the arrival of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy with the S23 Ultra. It actually posted better results against the A16 Bionic chipset that powered the iPhone 14 Pro Max in some graphics processing tests. A 17 Pro chip of the 15 Pro Max sounds like an absolute beast, which is based on the 3-nanometer manufacturing process, an improvement over the 4-nanometer process of its predecessor. Apple claims to increase to its graphics processing performance by 20%, but we could also see a significant boost to its power efficiency. Until we're able to properly test out each of them, it's hard to say which of the two will have the edge in this area. At the very least, you can expect apps to open relatively quickly, while animations should be backed by fluid movements. Given how the 14 Pro Max edged out the Galaxy S23 Ultra in our battery benchmark test, it's a safe assumption that it'll only get better with the 15 Pro Max. That's because the 14 Pro Max achieved a time of 11 to 13 hours, enough to earn itself a spot in our best phone battery life list. In contrast, the S23 Ultra peaked at 10 to 12 hours when set to a 60Hz display refresh rate. This acknowledgement would absolutely give the 15 Pro Max the win, because let's face it, Apple's likely to improve the performance in any way possible. Apple didn't dive into much detail about the 15 Pro Max battery life, but Apple's official spec sheet indicates it's on par to last year's 14 Pro Max with video and audio playback. Over on the recharging side, the S23 Ultra benefits from having super fast 45 watts wired charging. Apple's iPhones have never been recharging beasts, mainly due to the 20 watts cap of Apple's Lightning connector, but the 15 Pro Max fails to make any improvements in this area. Even with the switch to USB-C, it's still stuck at the slower 20 watts wired charging rate. We learned a lot about the iPhone 15 Pro Max at Apple's event and got an even more intimate look during our hands-on. It's still up in the air if it's indeed the biggest leap since the iPhone X, but we'll know for sure after properly testing it out. With iOS 17's official release date coming soon, it should give us something to look forward to as well over on the software side. For Apple, this refresh is necessary because the competition has shown that Android phones like the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra offer impeccable utility for a wide range of users. Not only does it offer mobile photographers plenty of coverage with its quadruple camera system, but Samsung's own UI offers incredible depth when it comes to productivity. While the Samsung's S24 Ultra is expected to bring even more meaningful improvements, the S23 Ultra remains the phone to beat. So how do you like these two different devices? Which one do you think is the best amongst each other? Share your opinion below in the comment section, and for more updates, you can check out our channel. See you in the next one. Peace out.